You all look so splendid in your barong Tagalogs and the sayas. I suddenly noticed how crumpled my own barong is, and I apologize for that. 162 days from now, I will step down as president. Once again, I will be free to be a tourist. This means that when I visit our country's famous beaches, I will be able to stay for more than an hour and actually get to walk on the sand of these beaches, as opposed to delivering a speech a few hundred feet away from the shore. This also means that if I do get the chance to travel to any of the countries in ASEAN, I will be able to spend more time walking the streets and imbibing all of the cultural activities and visiting our cultural sites at leisure, as opposed to the very hectic and strict schedules I've had as president. I have to confess, I've seen quite a lot of sites, and I tried to imbibe as much as the 2 minutes that they allowed me to do so. Of course, I had to travel 14 hours to view the 2-minute scene, but that's okay. You will understand why traveling around the Philippines is #1 on my list of priorities when I return to private life. As president, I must never be caught flat-footed. Each problem that arises, I am one of the first to know. Perhaps because of this, there are certain more informal matters that escape my attention. For example, a few days ago, I had a very good meal at a restaurant called Myron's in one of our malls called Greenbelt 5. This is a mall in the financial center of Makati. Since it was such a delightful experience, I wanted to share it with the members of the cabinet as an opportunity to distress, only to find out that all of the people that I talked to were fully aware of this restaurant, which to me was a new discovery, and that they had all taken their meals there already. I said, sometimes I'm the least informed. Anyway, the same is true for this sector. While being fully aware of all our achievements, so much has taken place in Philippine tourism that I find myself extremely eager to catch up and experience on a more personal level what millions have already realized, and that it's more fun in the Philippines. This was the slogan that revitalized our tourism campaign back in 2011 and drew the attention of the world. It worked so well because, as Secretary of Tourism Moni Menes pointed out, it's based on the truth. Our fiestas and festivals are some of the loudest and liveliest you'll ever attend. Our beaches have been hailed as some of the best. And of course, Filipino warmth and hospitality are second to none. The numbers affirm this. In 2015, 5.36 million international tourists visited the Philippines and engaged in a wide variety of activities, from shopping in world-class malls to climbing mountains to swimming with whale sharks. Naturally, we are happy to see that more and more people are appreciating the country we love. It is not only a matter of pride for us. The growth of the tourism industry is a phenomenon that hits much closer to the most basic needs of our people. Simply put, tourism puts food on the table of our countrymen. It is generally held that every foreign tourist that steps foot on Philippine soil spends more than $1,000 during his stay. His arrival likewise redounds to the creation of one job. Imagine the sheer number of Filipinos who continue to benefit from the tourism sector, from restaurant owners to handicraft vendors and even to local tour operators. Not to mention the multiplier effect on families who are able to put aside some more money for the future, or on small businesses able to expand and hire a few more employees. This is the success story that the Philippines, together with so many others, has written in the past 5.5 years, one born of our desire to uplift the lives of our countrymen. At the same time, it is also a story very close to the ones within our own borders. Some of our brother nations, namely Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam, continue to lead the pack when it comes to attracting tourists, and with good reason. But let me emphasize, the rest, the Philippines included, are catching up. The numbers make it clear. We belong to a region that holds vast potential in terms of tourism. 2014 saw tourist arrivals in ASEAN reaching 105.1 million, which is a staggering 42.4% increase from 73.8 million tourist arrivals in 2010. Of those 105.1 million visitors, 49.22 million came from within ASEAN itself. The strong interest that our peoples have in visiting each other's countries highlights the potential to accelerate the growth of intra-ASEAN tourism, which redounds to all our benefits. Not only does it contribute to our respective growth agendas, it also fosters greater understanding and strengthens the ties that bind our people. Furthermore, ASEAN integration has made our countries a more attractive destination for visitors in other parts of the world or from other parts of the world. And the entire region should capitalize on this. It takes roughly 13 to 14 hours to travel from North America or Europe to the Philippines, and 30 hours from South America. All our countries can attract tourists from these markets. At the same time, I submit, would it not be a more attractive, value-packed proposition to present tours that cover more, if not all, ASEAN countries in one sweep? After all, tourists who travel more than a day in order to experience Southeast Asia will likely not limit themselves to the Philippines alone. Visits to Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, and perhaps each and every member state would probably factor into their itinerary. Towards this end, towards maximizing the potential of ASEAN tourism, we can enhance connectivity even further. An ASEAN roll-on, roll-off system has been in the works for some time towards enhancing maritime connectivity. The Philippines has likewise done its part to facilitate ease of transport to and among our islands. The Pocket Open Skies policy gives foreign airlines the unlimited takeoff, landing, and passenger conveyance rights to all Philippine airports except Manila. We also implemented the Tourism Road Infrastructure Program called TRIP to make tourism sites more accessible. Out of 463 projects, 111 have been completed, 352 are ongoing, under procurement or undergoing detailed engineering designs. Our Minister of Public Works and Highways even likes to joke that there is no waterfall in the Philippines that does not have a road leading to it to cater to the tourists. The success of ASEAN tourism likewise depends on another important conversation, that of sustainability. For a region that occupies only 3% of the Earth's surface, we play host to practically the entire spectrum of natural attractions, from the most diverse coral reefs in the world to beautiful beaches to rich terrestrial biodiversity. This requires us to maintain a delicate balance between harnessing these attractions for the economic benefit of our people while ensuring that succeeding generations are also allowed to do so. As with all other endeavors, this is something we must do together. Coral reefs as diving sites are an immense lure for tourists, yet these reefs are so vast and our waters so interconnected that a single country would be hard-pressed to undertake preservation on its own. Regional cooperation is key, cooperation enhanced by our individual efforts. The Philippines has much to contribute in this aspect. For example, with the help of our Department of Tourism and the Worldwide Fund for Nature, Donsol in Sorsogon, one of our provinces, was able to make a drastic shift in livelihood from the hunting of whale sharks known as locally as butanding for their meat to now a thriving ecotourism industry that allows tourists and locals alike to observe and marvel at these creatures. This is only one of the many experiences that will be shared in this forum, each one seeking to impart knowledge towards the crafting of a comprehensive ASEAN tourism strategic plan from 2016 to 2025. This, I believe, has always been our strength as a region. Throughout the years, we have celebrated the uniqueness of our nations while harking back to the indisputable truth that we share more than just commonalities in culture and history. We share one vision for our future. As such, I encourage all of you today to engage your brothers and sisters from the region, share your thoughts and experiences freely, and build consensus the ASEAN way, with the goal of progressing as one region. Each meaningful conversation, each session, can only redound to the benefit of all our peoples and of all the tourists who will be going around ASEAN, myself, of course, included. Every time you do so, you affirm the truth. We are not mere neighbors, and neither are we competitors. We are partners in the pursuit of inclusive, sustainable growth. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you very much once again, Mr. President. May request His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III to remain on stage for the photo opportunity.